Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Grillo with Express Dentist. I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about dental fear or dental anxiety. It's something a lot of people deal with. So if you do, you're not alone. In fact, for some people, their anxiety is so much that they avoid dentistry altogether. And that's unfortunate because that can lead to even more problems. So it'd be better if we could give you just a few tips that maybe one or two of them is enough to help you overcome the anxiety that you feel and be able to get in and get the dentistry that you need and deserve. And so let's just run through 10 tips real quick and just see if there's something here that could be helpful to you. So first of all, you want to look for a practice that really understands dental fear and anxiety. And how do you do that? Well, most dental offices really do understand that, but there are some that really cater to it more so maybe than others. And so you can ask around for word of mouth, check reviews, and you can also check with referral services like ours and let us know that this is something that you're concerned about, and we can help customize that approach and give you some suggestions for an office that might fit your needs a little bit better. And when you go to that first visit, take somebody with you. Now, some dental offices aren't going to allow someone to go back into the operatory with you. In some cases, they may. But if not, at least having somebody go with you to the office and potentially even be in the waiting room with you can just be a nice extra little support. So that's something to remember. And number 3, when you come to the office, don't get there, 2 hours ahead of time, but don't be late either because you want to be on time, get everything done, but just leave enough time that you take care of the business that needs to be taken care of, but you're not sitting there for a long period of time letting your thoughts wander and imagination about the visit. So that can just help make things a little bit easier. And number 4, when you go, think about some of the simple technology that could make a difference in your visit. Now, simple meaning maybe you take your own phone with music and headphones, and so that you can have music going while you're at your visit. Or maybe you look for an office that has TVs on the ceiling and headphones so that you have something visual that you can enjoy as well. And you can ask about low tech too, like a blanket and a nice neck pillow. These types of things really can make a difference and just make you feel a little bit more comfortable. And then number 5, rely on some of the relaxation techniques that we tend to know, but we often overlook. For example, deep breathing. You'll find when you're anxious that you tend to breathe shallow or to hold your breath. And that's the worst thing that we can do for anxiety. And so intentionally take some long, deep breaths, like 3 centering breaths where you breathe in real deep, hold for 1 second, and then slowly release for several seconds. That can really help you as you try to relax a little bit. And so number 6, if you just feel like some of these things aren't working for you, you can look for a practice where sedation is an option. Now that's true in many practices, at least with mild sedation options, where you could have like laughing gas, nitrous oxide, or maybe have a prescription for a small sedative pill that you're still awake, but it just takes the edge off. And there's some practices that you can do deeper sedation where you do IV sedation, like sleep dentistry. And if that's something that fits your needs, then that's certainly something to explore. And so just remember that there are sedation options for every level of anxiety, and there is no shame whatsoever in needing that. In fact, it can be a fabulous tool. And number 7, remember that you are in control and ask for control. So this is one area where people have a lot of fear around dentistry, is that they feel like they're in a vulnerable position, which they are, and they feel like they're not going to be able to stop a procedure or have any control. So if you just know that you can raise a hand and that the dentist will stop, that can really help, that sense of control. And so you may just at the beginning of the appointment ask the dentist, so during the treatment, if I raise my hand, will you stop? And they're going to say yes. But it just gives you that sense that you know, and don't be afraid to use it. That's the other thing. Don't suffer. If you're uncomfortable anytime, put your hand up and stop, and the dentist will be happy to do that for you. And so number 8, be sure you ask questions along this line. So sometimes we have a fear of the unknown, not just in dentistry, but in life in general. And so if you feel comfortable asking questions, make sure you have enough information that you're comfortable with the direction that things are going. And again, just asking questions about what do I do if I feel, like I need to swallow. These types of things that can just help eliminate some of the anxiety. And if you're in a longer procedure, number 9, take small little rest breaks. Just, it doesn't take much sometimes. Again, it goes back to the control where you put your hand up, just stop, just give me a minute. I'm going to take 3 centering breaths, and then I'll be able to continue. And so, a dental team that's in touch with your concerns is going to gladly just stop for a few seconds. And so don't be afraid to ask for that. And this is an important one too, number 10, especially with preventive care. But before you leave the office, do pre-appointing. So a lot of offices, most offices will pre-appoint even a preventive visit, 6 months down the road. But if you have an unfinished treatment plan, it's a good idea to go ahead and get that next one scheduled, because it's easy to leave. And then again, you might get caught up in the anxiety and just decide that, I don't think I want to finish that. And we see that sometimes. Then treatment needs intensify, get worse, and it just leads to bigger problems. So, these are just 10 basic tips that you can use, that maybe just 1 or 2 of them will help you get through your next visit and get the care that you need. And remember, at Express Dentists, that we have a trusted network of dentists and specialists across the country, and we can help you get connected with one of them. Feel free to reach out to us so that you can get the dental care that you deserve and that you need. Thank you so much, and take care.